Yo, so why am I hearing that Oprah had a school for girls and one of them went missing?
These are my girls. These are my girls.
50 Cent just lit the internet up, and this time he's aiming straight at Oprah Winfrey. He's saying she's not just shady. She might be worse than Diddy.
Pets as well.
Yeah.
A dog and a cat with interesting names, to say the least.
Yeah. That's Oprah.
That's Oprah.
Yeah.
Okay. Named after the Oprah, and your cat's name is?
And Gail.
Gail, okay, Gail.
Yeah, you heard that right. Word is, Oprah's been quietly sabotaging the careers of black actors in Hollywood just to protect her own throne. That's not ambition, that's domination. And let's talk about that girls' academy she opened in South Africa, the one that was supposed to be a safe haven. Turns out it's got some real dark clouds hanging over it.
Something strange is going on with Oprah Winfrey's South African School for Girls. Started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school. According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing.
Students allegedly came forward with disturbing accusations, and after that, hundreds reportedly vanished. The most chilling part? Human remains were said to have been discovered on the property. That's not just scandal, that's straight up horror movie territory. So now people are asking what's real and what's just conspiracy, because some of this sounds too wild to be true, but too specific to ignore.
Going on with Oprah Winfrey's South African School for Girls.
Go look and see what happened to them girls.
So Oprah opened the school all the way back in 2007. And since the school's opening, it has been marred with many different controversies. You see, shortly after the school opened, a matron of the school was charged with touching several of the girls in a very inappropriate manner. When the crime eventually came to light, Oprah herself went to fire the school's headmistress. Then, in another incident that happened in 2011, law enforcement investigated the body of a newborn that was found in one of the students' bags. Apparently, one of the girls at the school gave birth, but there were no charges filed against her after this incident. There were also other scandals the school was involved in, like in 2009 when 7 students were suspended for harassing their classmates. And now there's a new scandal that the school is known for, as many people online have started spreading rumors that girls are disappearing from the school. According to these rumors, several students from the school have gone missing. But as of right now, nobody is sure why these rumors have started, as there is currently no news reporting that there have been missing girls at Oprah's school.
Now let's rewind. If you followed 50 Cent at all, you already know Oprah ain't never been a fan. This ain't some mild beef. She's allegedly been trying to block his moves from the very start.
Meal for him? When he was growing up, his favorite food was pork and beans and Franks.
Mm-hmm.
Really? You still like them?
Yeah. It was the fastest. Like things she.
Back when 50 was blowing up in the game, he tried to land an interview with Oprah, not for clout. He wanted to shift the narrative, go from being seen as just a street hustler out of Jamaica, Queens, to a legit businessman and respected artist. But when his team pitched it to her, she shot it down fast. Said she didn't like his image, didn't respect his lyrics, didn't vibe with him at all. Basically, she wanted nothing to do with him. Not publicly, not professionally, not at all. But you know 50, he don't stay quiet, he fired back hard. Called her out for always pandering to old white women. Said she was, quote, black on the outside, white on the inside. That's right, he flat out compared her to an Oreo. Now here's the twist. The interview did happen eventually, but not because Oprah had a change of heart. Nope. Word on the street is, industry execs forced her hand. 50 was too big to ignore. He was charting, trending everywhere, and she needed that heat for her ratings. Right after 50 Cent aired Oprah out, Ludacris stepped into the ring and said, "She tried to set me up too." And trust, his story is just as wild. So here's what went down.
About, I was there for a Crash for the movie. Yeah. And basically she said something about not agreeing with my music, but she thought I did great in the movie. And of course I was up there with the whole cast of Crash. Mm-hmm. And so I didn't necessarily feel like that needed to be said. You didn't agree with my music. And even if you don't agree with certain songs I made, say you don't agree with certain songs, don't say you just don't agree with all of my music.
Luda was invited onto Oprah's show to promote his movie Crash, a serious, award-winning film about racism, privilege, and identity.
able to say what she said, and then I had my rebuttal, and when I saw the final show, her comments were in there.
Right, was in there, but yours wasn't in there.
And mine weren't in there, so it just looked like I kind of took it.
Wow.
Like it was just quiet and didn't say that.
But instead of giving him space to speak on that powerful message, Oprah flipped the script. She skipped over the movie entirely and came at him hard about his music, especially his use of the N-word. Mind you, the whole point of his appearance was to support the film, like every other cast member. But she singled him out. No serious film questions. No acknowledgement of his acting, just grilling him like he was on trial, and it gets worse. After the interview aired, Ludacris found out that Oprah had straight up edited his responses, cut pieces out, chopped the audio, rearranged clips, basically made him sound ignorant on purpose. It looked like she was setting him up to match every negative stereotype in her audience's mind, just so she could look above it all in front of her mostly white viewers. And Luda? He was just another pawn in her game. Now enter Dave Chappelle. Same story, different angle. When Dave turned down that infamous $50 million Comedy Central deal, Hollywood panicked. Folks couldn't believe someone would walk away from that kind of money. But Dave wasn't crazy. He was scared.
Become increasingly paranoid. Would you say you were paranoid?
Sure. First of all, what is a black man without his paranoia intact? You might win $100 in a poker game and be on the subway. You're gonna look over your shoulder. They just said in everything I had $50 million. That's like making me a marked man.
So did you go to a psychiatric hospital?
In South Africa?
Yeah.
Who is me? I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid,
But you were stressed out. That's why.
There's no question. But it's very stressful for someone to constantly walk behind you.
Word on the street is that deal came with strings so shady, he felt like his life was in danger. So what did he do? He bounced. Went straight to South Africa to get away and lay low. Eventually, he came back and agreed to tell his side of the story on Oprah's couch. But instead of letting him explain himself, Oprah kept cutting him off. She kept pressing him about his mental health, trying to corner him into saying he had a substance problem or that he'd lost his mind, like she was trying to rewrite his whole story in front of the world. People watching could see it. Dave looked uncomfortable. He was trying to speak truth, but Oprah was steering the ship in a whole different direction. That ain't journalism, that's manipulation. But wait, it still don't stop there. Taraji P. Henson and Monique both had their own horror stories about Oprah and the similarities. Creepy. When Taraji went public in 2023 about how she was treated on the set of The Color Purple, it set the internet on fire. She revealed she was seriously underpaid. And this was a major studio film, produced by none other than Oprah herself. Instead of getting celebrated and protected, Taraji said she was left feeling used and discarded. She was so broken down, she even said she was ready to quit acting for good. But things hit a whole new level when Taraji sat down with Gayle King.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. Tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, enough is enough.
Oprah's ride or die. During that interview, Taraji opened up, tears in her eyes, laying her heart bare, and Gayle? She hit her with the most cold, dismissive responses you could imagine. Tried to flip the blame, tried to laugh it off. It felt like gaslighting on live TV. Now let's not play dumb. Gayle and Oprah have been inseparable for decades.
What is that black dick connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed by some black who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was up by some who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk too fucking much. It would me not to say the real shit. It would me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can suck my if I had one.
But the way Gayle acted, some folks are whispering that it's deeper than friendship, if you catch the drift. Either way, Gayle wasn't going to let Taraji drag Oprah's name, even if it meant clowning a black woman on the edge of a breakdown.
Has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment. And if we make this just about Harvey Weinstein, then we will have lost this.
And right when things were boiling over, guess who popped back in? Yup, 50 Cent. He reposted an article about Taraji's situation with a caption that made it clear he's watching, he's clocking everything. And he's been warning folks about Oprah for years. The truth is, Taraji never stood a chance. The game was rigged from the start. And if she had just talked to Monique, the original whistleblower, she would have known the deal. If you've been on the internet even once in the past few years, then you already know. Monique has been calling out Oprah and Tyler Perry without holding back. And guess what? She's been doing it for years. Her claim? They blackballed her from the industry after she refused to play puppet for them during the promo run for Precious. Now here's where it gets real dirty. Monique was only paid $50,000 for that role. That's it. And on top of that, they expected her to fly around the world promoting the movie. Out of her own pocket. Flights, hotels, press appearances, all from that same check? Ain't no way. While she was exposing all this mistreatment, guess who had her back? 50 Cent, loud and clear. He posted a photo of Monique on his IG with a caption that basically said, "They did her wrong, and I'm about to fix it." He wasn't just showing love. He was ready to get her back in the spotlight. Later, he even demanded that Oprah and Tyler apologize to her, warning the whole industry that Monique was making a comeback. And this time, she wasn't coming alone. She had 50 in her corner. But Oprah's issues with Monique are just one piece of a much bigger mess. Because 50 didn't stop there. Nope. He also dragged Oprah for her alleged ties to Harvey Weinstein and that controversial school she opened in South Africa. Let's start with Harvey. Oprah and Weinstein used to be thick as thieves, walking red carpets, doing film collabs, showing up at all the Hollywood power events together. They were like a non-romantic power couple running the show behind the scenes. But when Harvey finally got exposed for his dark behavior, with allegations involving women and underage victims at his private parties, Oprah acted brand new. She said she had no clue what was going on. But wait, the same parties where these things allegedly happened? Oprah was at those parties, and you're telling us she didn't notice anything? People aren't buying it. Not then, not now. Then there's the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. The school was supposed to be a blessing, a safe space for young girls to grow and thrive. But right from the jump, it got wrapped up in scandal. Back in 2007, shortly after the school opened, the dorm matron Virginia Tiny Makopo got charged with 13 counts of inappropriate conduct, including essay and physical abuse of 6 students. Sickening stuff. And what did Oprah do? She flew out, made a public apology, fired some staff, and promised change. But did anything actually change? Not really. If anything, it got worse. In 2011, things took a bizarre turn when one of the students secretly gave birth at the school. The newborn was later found inside a school bag. Rumors immediately started swirling. Some even suggested it was linked to alleged voodoo practices. Whether true or not, the whole situation painted the school in a very dark, eerie light. And remember, this wasn't some overnight issue. This school has been open since 2007, and it's had controversy after controversy ever since. So the big question people are asking now is, how deep does this go? Is Oprah just unlucky with bad staff and bad headlines? Or is there something darker behind the curtain that's finally coming to light? One thing's clear. When 50 Cent speaks on it, people start listening. And Oprah's name keeps popping up in all the wrong conversations. So check this out. Just months after Oprah's elite all-girls school in South Africa opened its gates, chaos hit the headlines. One of the dorm matrons got slapped with some serious charges, accused of inappropriately touching multiple students. Yeah, seriously disturbing. When the scandal blew up, Oprah jetted down there herself and made a show of firing the headmistress. But the question still lingers. Was that just for cameras? Or was she cleaning house because she got caught slipping? And just when folks thought the drama was over, 2011 hit with another shocking twist. A dead newborn was found stuffed inside one of the students' bags. Turns out, a girl at the school had secretly given birth. The case made headlines worldwide, but strangely, no charges were ever filed. No real explanation, just silence and confusion. That silence, it spoke volumes. Then came 2009, where not one, not two, but 7 students were suspended over accusations of inappropriate harassment of their classmates. It was messy, it was covered up quickly, and like the others, it left people wondering what kind of environment is really being built behind those closed academy doors. Fast forward to now, and a brand new storm is brewing. Social media is lighting up with claims that girls from Oprah's school have been disappearing. That's right, missing, gone, without a trace. TikTok, Twitter, and IG have been flooded with rumors, theories, and even alleged witness claims. But here's where it gets tricky. As of this moment, no official news outlets have confirmed these disappearances. There's no breaking report, no police statement, no press release. Just a wildfire of online whispers that won't go away. So what's really happening at that school? Are these just internet lies getting out of hand, or are people on to something way darker? As always, folks online had plenty to say, some defending Oprah, others calling for an investigation. But let's be real. When 50 Cent started posting about all this, the whole convo exploded. And now everybody's watching Oprah like never before. But now I want to hear from you. What do you think about everything 50 Cent said about Oprah? And do you believe she had anything to do with the chaos and dark rumors surrounding her school? Is this just smoke? Or is there fire under it all? Now, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read them all. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you never miss the next deep dive. Click right here to watch this other messy video. It's one you do not want to miss. See you on the next one.